Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So I've been letting you know that Microsoft had announced recently that it's going to be fixing Windows 11 this year in 2026. And as part of Microsoft fixing Windows 11, just to let you know now that Microsoft has now shared an update on the Windows Insider program. And this is all according to a new blog post where Microsoft has outlined changes that will eventually improve, it says, performance, reliability, and overall usability. And the announcement builds on earlier commitments from Microsoft, it says, and focuses on simplifying how insiders interact with Windows preview builds. Now, Microsoft says that it's making these changes in response to feedback from Windows Insider participants, including their first in-person meetup where users expressed confusion, Microsoft says, about how the current channels worked. Now, currently in the Insider program, just as a quick recap, you have 4 channels. You've got Canary, Dev, Beta, and Release Preview, and then we move into the Stable channel. And Microsoft says now the current Dev, Canary, and Beta channels are being replaced by 2 main channels, Experimental and Beta. Now, Microsoft says that the Experimental replaces the older Dev and Canary channels and will offer early access to features still under development. Microsoft says that these features may change, get delayed, or not ship at all. So Experimental replacing Dev and Canary. And then you've got Beta, which continues as a preview of features expected to arrive soon, but with one major change, as gradual feature rollouts are ending in the Beta channel. And this is Microsoft's recent announcement where features on a gradual rollout are going to be ending. I have posted on this previously, which I do think is a nice move. Because a quick recap, currently in the Stable channel, when an update rolls out, Microsoft says a lot of the time feature A, B, C, or D is on a controlled rollout, so some people may get it and others don't, which can cause confusion. So this is Microsoft now starting to end gradual rollouts, which I do think is a nice move. So basically, if a feature is announced and you install the update in the Beta channel, it will be available on your device. Small variations may still exist, Microsoft says, but the feature itself will not be missing, and I do think that is a nice move in the right direction. Now, Microsoft says that for most insiders, picking the Beta or Experimental channel will be all you need to get set up. But for those who want to go further, Microsoft says it's adding an advanced options page to pick your Windows core version compatible with your hardware. So as an example, 25H2 and version 26H1. And Microsoft says most users will see these options as 25H2 or 26H1. And then Microsoft says, as we can see here, that the Experimental channel will also contain a further future platforms option, which it says is its earliest preview build for Windows and is not aligned to a retail version of Windows. It says foundational platform and kernel updates which may impact stability. Features may arrive later from other releases. So basically this is where, for want of a better word, you can fine-tune things in the Insider program. And then the Release Preview channel remains available for commercial customers and insiders who want access to near final production builds. As I always say on the channel, your Release Preview channel is just before it rolls out to Stable. And to use Release Preview, you will need to enable it via advanced options in the Insider program settings. Microsoft also says that the content of the Release Preview channel has not changed. So basically, nothing changes with Release Preview. You just need to enable it in advanced options. And then something else I've also posted on previously is Microsoft is adding a new feature flags page in the Windows Insider program settings for users on the Experimental channel. This feature allows insiders, Microsoft says, to manually turn specific announced features on or off instead of waiting for gradual rollouts. So Microsoft says the feature flags page will initially include visible new features announced in Windows Insider Program blog posts, but it may not cover bug fixes or system level changes. And Microsoft hasn't given us a launch date for the feature flags page, but obviously if I get knowledge of that, I'll let you know. So interesting stuff. So all these changes roll out in the coming weeks, and most insiders will be moved to either the beta or experimental channels without changing their current Windows version according to Microsoft. So I think that this is a nice move. I think starting to fix Windows does start in the Insider program. So it is nice to see that Microsoft is starting to implement these user-requested features. And obviously, if I get more information, I'll try and post and keep you guys in the loop. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.